Hello and welcome back everybody to FTB Inventions. Yes, we are back in the world, and as you can see, I've been building a wall a little bit, just kind of scoping out a little bit of the edge of the base and stuff like that, and expanding on things, and you name it, you know, just a little bit of stuff in the off time here. There's still a lot that needs to get done, and second of all, I misplaced all of this dirt. Yes. So we need to fix that first and foremost here. And the way we're going to do that is with our dark pickaxe. Yeah, I know, right? So we're going to do a dark pickaxe plus a diamond shovel. And what this is going to give us is, it's called the spoon upgrade to our dark pick, which basically gives it the ability to work as a shovel. Who needs a shovel when you have a spoon? Exactly. So now our pickaxe should work exactly like a shovel as well. Ah, this is beautiful. Now, this is an awesome enchant, especially when down in mines and stuff like that. You know, when you come across like gravel and or those dirt pockets, stuff like that. Well, with the spoon, there's no problem at all. So great little enchant that we can kind of just work towards and get done here. Good. And lots of building that needs to come from all of this. So let's see, this guy goes up. How do I do this one? Okay, I think we're gonna go there, but here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Start a little terrace up a level here. Yeah, good stuff. But anyways, I'm just kind of placing blocks, having a little bit of fun, and welcoming you guys back to the world here. Perfect. Nailed it. So this is all going to eventually become wheat and such, which is awesome. Nice little farm for us, all that kind of stuff. We might even set up some to our auto harvest and whatnot as we go. But that's all great. So I've been mining out a lot of that sandstone. I have another 7 stacks of that as well. And I've been mining it out right here. And what did I come across? Well, a zombie spawner. And I thought I'd leave it for you guys to come and see. Because, well, oh God, I did not mean to fall. I didn't mean to fall. Didn't mean to fall. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. Oh God, it's a skeleton. Is it lagging? Or is that zombie just... It's fine. Anyways, didn't mean to fall there. But, you know, what can you do? Things happen. Alright, so we've secured that guy up. Very nice. Nice little cave here, too, which is good. We can probably... I'll come back and harvest all of that out. Let's quickly double-check our chests as well that we did get. Let's see. We got some iridium shards, nether wart, some copper, some string. I'll take all of that. Nuke virus. I don't know if I'm really overly interested in that. Steel helmet. Iridium ore. Holy cow. A couple music discs. Name tag. Alright. This ain't too bad at all. The other good thing about this, though, is we can actually start working on... Well, we have a spawner, right? Now, in this, there is soul shards. For those of you that don't remember this, these guys you can make a pretty cool little system for. Now, we'll need this solium ingot, which is solium nuggets. How do you get this thing? I honestly do not know. Can you get this? Block of solium. Soul forge. Okay, that sounds important. Vile dust with glowstone. Vile dust is smelting soul sand. Okay, then we can get the soul forge. Then there's the soul cage. Okay, okay. Now I'm guessing the soul forge is a way to make it. I'll have to look into this a little bit further. To see what we can do with some of this stuff. Also, apparently we are about to get one of our finalized equivalent exchange 3 builds. So I'm really looking forward to jumping into that. I've kind of been holding off when I probably should have been jumping right into it for resources and all that kind of stuff. But I've kind of been holding off on it a little bit just to, you know, see where everything falls and see what, you know, we can find. These dark boots, though, that is a good upgrade. That is a great upgrade for us. We can use that. Same with this iridium ore. That is a great find. To get the iridium that we need to already work towards some of the higher tech stuff is really great. These iridium shards as well can be compressed into iridium ore, so that's good. We can sort through those. We have our cupronickel. I still can't say that very well. Ready to go. These items here, let's see. We'll put that like that. We have this as kind of a modded chest. Do we have zombie heads anywhere? Not seeing any. I saw a skeleton head in here. And we'll put in our music discs as well as the steel helmet. Might as well save it for a little bit later. Pardon me. I have a really dry throat. One thing you'll notice here, I logged in. We're on beta 7 now in the build. And I logged in here, and you're seeing that my crafting tables are gone here. Now, the reason being is we got rid of the better crafting. What was it? The JA whatever it was. We had to get rid of that mod, and I can't remember the exact reason as I was on vacation. But we got rid of that mod, and we do have the workshop in here. The Iwi's workshop with the workshop table. So this might be something that we definitely need for the crafting and all that kind of stuff. We really don't need the auto crafting, but we do need the, where is it here? There's upgrades and stuff that you can do with this. I haven't really ever played with this a ton, and I'm thinking we should, just a little bit. So we're going to need some wood and some stone, okay? Cobblestone and wood as well. Okay, well, we have wood. We should have stone somewhere. There's a little bit of it. And we do have, of course, more than enough cobble. I'm going to go over to this crafting table here because it's the only one I have. It's fine. It's fine. You guys know how much I love my crafting tables. So let's put down this workshop table and see what we get here. Okay. No clue what this is. No clue. Okay. Transfer. Fuel. Okay. Upgrades. This looks like something we need. Crafting components. Convert a crafting table into an auto crafting table. Okay, how do you make this a crafting table? Is it just more of these? Let's find out, because I really don't know. Let's find out together. That with that. Blank upgrade of the crafting. Okay, upgrade. Boom. Nope, global upgrade. No. It's not where those go. Not at all. Okay, so how do we make this a crafting? Convert a crafting table. Well, I don't want to convert a crafting table. I want it to be a crafting table. Okay. I'll need to figure this out, I guess. I have no clue. And does it actually require fuel? God, I hope not. Okay. This adds extra storage. Good. Auto crafting upgrade. That's not what we really want, though. We just want crafting. Adds an input queue. I don't know. I don't really know. I really don't. Alright, let me figure it out. Well, it was just as simple as I feared it was. Put in a crafting table, you silly. Okay, so we have a crafting table here. So, for example, we could do this. Good. And we can make one of those. Alright. So we can do this and get 2 more. Okay, so then we can go into our upgrades and put in the 4 crafting tables to have 4 crafting tables available to us. Alright, that ain't too bad. And we can use those then to craft up all of our things. So if we get a few more of those, that will work quite nicely. Now there's other things that you can do too, like auto crafting. I believe there's things like auto production. You can use fuel for smelting, I'm assuming. Not that we need to with actual normal smelters and whatnot, but it's one of those things. Let's see, what else? So we have that spare blank upgrade that I made. It's fine. Other than that, I think what we need to do is we need to start working on our project for today. Yes, indeed. Let's get our hands going on a tree farm of some sort. Now, I haven't used Steve's carts in quite some time, so I want to do that. And what I want to do is I want to get some of the upgrades here for our for our cart assembler that we made quite some time ago, right here, this guy here. We can apply upgrades to it, and that is exactly what I want to do. Power the cart assembler with lava in an internal tank. Well, we have lava. Now, normally this requires fuel, like coal, and I'm thinking we should get this guy so that we can use our lava power to get it going. Now, this is going to require a couple of these advanced PCBs, which is going to require 4 of these simple PVCs: iron, gold, and redstone. All right. Here goes nothing. Oh, God. We have, like, no iron. All right. I did not prepare adequately for this video. It's fine. Apparently, I was in a building mood, not a crafting mood. Okay. So, if we get a couple of these going, and let's give our new crafting table a little try. One of the things that I'm going to be trying to work on over time is just increasing the rate at which I can, play the game. I'm not very fast when I play the game, just saying. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I'm not a very efficient or fast player. But I do like to have fun and build cool things all in the same time. So, one of those things. Let's get 8 of you. Good. Alright, now, can we do this? Bam, you can. Okay, good. Alright, now these guys are going to require more iron and such. I don't believe I have any at all at this point in time. So, I'm going to have to go do some mining, sadly. I was not prepared accordingly, so I'm going to go do some mining quickly. And we'll be back once I have some more resources. Now that we have our spoon, though, it's going to be fast. Alright, so I think I have everything, for the most part, prepared now. We got a couple of the simple PCBs to become advanced PCBs right there, like so. We'll save the one, because I think we need it for the end recipe here. Yes, we do. Okay. That guy, plus we got nether brick, pistons, furnace, etc. Okay. Boom. A couple nether brick, a couple pieces of obsidian, a couple of those, and last but not least is the blank upgrade. Now, for that guy, we need another advanced PCB and some of this reinforced metal from Steve's carts. So we need to get some of this, which is basically this recipe here. So we're going to need some raw hardeners, which basically uses up all, pretty much all of our diamonds. We have 1. Yeah, 1 diamond left. It'll have to do for now. No big deal. Let's sleep off the nighttime here. I did get a decent amount of iron and stuff going, as well as a few other minerals and materials and whatnot. We're back up over to a couple stacks type thing. So we're good to go there. Let's get these refined hardeners. Now, these guys, 4 of them are going to go right there, like that. That's going to give us the hardened mesh. Then we're going to need 3 at the bottom, along with another 5 iron, just like so. And like that is going to give us the stabilized metal. Now we need the stabilized ingots for 2 of them. So I'm just going to cook up 2 of these for right now. We probably cook up all of them. I don't think there's any other use. I guess lumps of Galgador. We'll save them in that form for now. Yeah, in the stabilized metal form. And those guys come in like that, and that's going to give us a couple of blank upgrades, and boom, there is our upgrade thermal engine. We finally got it. Oh, yeah, we got it. So this guy, as far as I know, we can place on the side of... No, where do we put it? Power the cart assembler with lava in the internal tank. Okay, there we go. Shift right click on the side. Okay, so power with lava. Alright. How does that work? That ain't working. That ain't working at all. That ain't working at all. Nope, not at all. Okay, why is the lava not going into the thing? Okay. Okay, extract active. Good. So we need lava in here. Okay, so we need to put it on the other side. Is that right? Okay, alright. So if we place this guy down, let's just put him down right right there. Okay, and we go like that on that side. There we go. Now we have fuel. Now we got the fuel. Now it's connected. Okay, good. So a couple of things that we need. So we do have the standard hull already done. So we're going to need a few things on this guy. Now, I'm not going to go super, advanced or anything like that to start with. I think we're just going to go with like a basic wood cutter, oh boy. We have no diamonds. Not good. Not good at all. We don't have any diamonds. We need about 5 for even the basic woodcutter, let alone the hardened. Well, actually, with the hardened woodcutter, okay. So we do have 1 diamond, and we have, that requires 5. We only have 3. Yeah, that ain't gonna help. Okay, so we're kind of lacking diamonds at this point in time. I'd love to get the Galgadorian. That is insane. But all in due time. I think the hardened is the way to go, but for the most part, we just need some more things. So I'm going to definitely be mining a few diamonds, or trying to find some diamonds to mine. I think we're going to need a thermal engine. So let's get that guy put together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like so. Good. Let's make a quick furnace. Excellent. This guy's going to, with some obsidian and nether brick. I apologize. My voice is getting very raspy. It is not good in the slightest. And I think I'm getting a little bit sick. I know. Not good timing at all. There's so much to be done. Okay, so that is going to be like that. The thermal engine is basically what's going to power our cart to make it go around and chop down the trees. Okay, so let's just do this. Boom. Pistons go. Good. Okay, and last but not least is the obsidian. So this should give us the thermal engine upgrade. Good. Okay, so now that will allow us to, do we want to get the advanced? 58 modular cost. Okay, so let's get into that. So the standard hull cart has a 200 modular capacity, and it can only accept a 50 for the complexity cap. So when you look at the advanced thermal engine here, it requires 58. So we can't even put it on this hull because you can only have a maximum of 50. Alright, so let's just do this. Okay, so now you're getting an error on the other side here. So thermal engine requires 1 tank to work. So we're going to need some sort of a tank. So let's find a tank. Let's see. Open tank, top tank, front tank. I think I want the side tanks. Is that what I want? Side tanks? I think I want a side tank. Or an internal. Internal tank sounds pretty good. Okay. They're not very expensive, at least. A lot of glass, which requires a lot of sand, which we have an abundance of for some reason. We're in a desert or something. Okay, so we'll get that guy crafting up. I guess it's just a matter of which one I go with, because you have to remember, a cart has specific sides and everything, so it's not a huge deal. Now, the woodcutter is going to cost 65 to our modular cost. So total cost so far is 28 for the thermal engine. So then we're going to have another 65 for the tool. We're going to have a tank. We're also going to need some storage. So I think at this point, I'm going to go farm some diamonds. Yeah, I think we need to go farm some diamonds. And then that will allow us to see where we're kind of at for everything else. Alright, so I think I've decided to go with an internal storage module for this. I did get the diamonds as well, and I'm going to be working on those too. There we go. There's the internal storage. Good. Now we still need a tank, so I think our tanks are going to be the side tanks, because I don't want to put it on top for right now. I think we're just going to do sides. Yeah, because the front is going to be the actual woodcutter itself. So we're going to need a tank valve. Not too bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it done. Excellent. Okay, so let's go. Tank valve. Oh god, that gives us 8. Really? Okay, that's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Alright, we're going to need all these. So we're going to need, what? 2 tank panes, 2 large tank panes, and 2 huge. Okay, so tank panes, you get 32 for that. Oh god. Math, please. Alright, let's see. I think this is basically all we need. So let's get this. Let's get, we'll do 64 of them. What's glass to us, right? Okay, and then we're going to need 2 large tank planes. Good. We're going to then need 4 huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And that should then give us the side tanks. Awesome, it does. And of course we have a whole bunch of extras because, well, that's kind of just the way this works sometimes. Alright, we'll save the glass pane extras. Those are usually useful in the future. So we'll put those in there. So that requires that. It's going to take 12 minutes so far to assemble this cart. Now, we could put other engines on it as well. One of the main ones is definitely the solar engine. Advanced solar panel. No, that's not it. Where's the solar engine? Which could be a good idea. Basic solar engine. Kind of just to make things... compact's even better. Kind of make things a little bit better. Or that you can use some of the solar power as well. But I don't think it's actually necessary for our current idea and build. So I think we're good to go there. We'll put away the glass. We got that ready to go. I think from here, we just need the woodcutter itself. So I think I decided I was going to go with the hardened. No, I can't go with the hardened. That's right, because it's got a 65 modular cost. So we have to go with the basic, or else we'd have to get a better hull, which we could not do that. Okay, so we'll just go with the basic woodcutter for right now. So that's going to require 5 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Luckily, that is exactly what I found. And 10 iron. I believe this is the exact count, because you only get 1 per. Yeah. So that's going to give us 5 of those. Good. And we need the... Where is it? Right here, basic woodcutter. Another piece of iron. And we're going to need another PCB, advanced PCB. So let me get all of that. Let's just go like this. Okay. And let's get all the PCBs required. Boom. 1, 2. Excellent. Clear the grid. This guy comes into the advanced, like that. Good. And this guy with some saplings. Let's get a couple of those. I don't know if the rubber ones work. We do have lots of oak anyways, so those should do the job. And that should give us our wood cutting core. Awesome. Wood cutting core plus basic woodcutter plus a piece of iron is going to get us the things that we require. Very good. Okay, so we have the basic woodcutter now. We can put that on this system as well. Good. Now, so far we're at 97 for a total cost. There's a few other things that I'd like to add to this. I think one of them is like a furnace upgrade. I need to find it. Incinerator, is that what it is? No, I don't think that's what it is. I believe there's actually like a furnace upgrade. Let's just take a look here. Furnace upgrade. That's engineer's toolbox. Okay. What is it called again from Steve's carts? See, it's been a while since I've used this. That's why we're doing it. Alright, so I added the smelter as well. I don't know, I think I'm going to leave it at this because there's a few other attachments and stuff that you can put on, like a fertilizer and stuff like that. But I'm not really in a complete good position to do those at this point in time. I mean, the fertilizer requires constant bone meal, stuff like that. So I think we're going to keep this pretty straightforward. Height controller, hey? Okay. That might be necessary. anyways, I think we're going to leave it at this point. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to assemble this cart as is. That'll give us our tools. That'll give us all the storage. It's ready to assemble, so go. Now this guy's going to take 27 minutes. You can see the progress bar is going very, very slowly indeed. But in the meantime, we need to build an area for this thing to actually work. Now, down below here, I do have a mine shaft, in case I didn't tell you this, which I don't know if I did, actually. So we do have a mine shaft down here. I need to find it again. That's a bit of a setback. Where was it? Was it over here? I think it's over here. It's by this ravine over here, if I'm not mistaken. So let's head on over that way. And my whole goal here is just to steal all the carts. All the carts. Because, well, cost. Right? I mean, to make a cart or to make a rail... let's just do this. No, that's not what I want. And a rail, no. Just a standard rail. Track. It's called a track. That's what it's called. So to make a standard track, you do need to get a little bit into some of the other things with creosote and stuff. Now, I do have creosote. We found some in a village, but if I can avoid it by just harvesting out some of these tracks, all the better to me, right? So I'm going to come into the mine here, and I'm going to try to get a decent amount of track while we're here. That way we're at least prepared, and we can start building some of the stuff. So I'm going to go through harvesting all the things before everything burns down over here. And yeah, I'll meet you back up where we can start assembling our track and system. Alright, so we're back, and I did get a decent amount of track. Nothing too crazy or anything like that, but more than enough to at least get us started with a small farm. So I'm just going to start laying out a little bit of a track here for a tree farm, just to kind of get things going in the positive direction. So if that's going to go like that, this needs to come around. We're just going to do a simple little loop. Many of you guys have probably seen this exact same or similar idea or setup before with tree farms. It's not original at all. It's just something that I'm doing. It's very effective for the amount of space that you need, and it's going to not require a ton of track. So there we go. We're going to run this all the way around. So that's a connected infinite loop, basically, is what we're going for. And then from there, we can start to place in some of our dirt that we want around it for the planting of the actual trees, or the saplings for that matter. Okay, so that'll be like that. That'll come across like so. And then, of course, all of the internal here is all going to need to be replaced by something that trees can be planted on. Not really, you know, brainstorm there or anything like that. But this will at least get us started with our tree farm. By Steve's Carts. Now, our actual cart is not done yet. It is not yet done. It's almost done. We're over halfway after a little, you know, mining expedition in the caves and, you know, starting on this stuff here. So it is starting to finish, or starting to get done. But, you know, 27 real-life minutes is not an easy process. We'll just leave it at that. It really is not. All right, good. We're going to need a bit more dirt and a bit less sand. I wonder, is there a way to, like, get dirt from sand? Because this would be great for us. But anyways, this is going to eventually be completely full. And then we're going to need a couple other things from Steve's Carts as well to kind of automate the processes as we go, and the storages and all that kind of stuff. But all in due time here. Let's at least get it up and running first and foremost. Now, I did use the thermal engine, and a lot of you are probably going, okay, why did you use the thermal engine? Well, we might as well use the these all need to be dirt. You might as well use all of the lava that we are obtaining from the nether. I figure that's probably a great source to fuel everything. I honestly have never tried it before, so we're going to find out together just how useful or useless it is overall. So let's just place some of these away, some of that. Do I have cactus in here? I don't. We'll put it in there for now until we organize those chests a little bit better. Looks like we've maxed out our production over here. Okay, so last but not least, let's see. We do need another item from Steve's Carts to get this thing going, and that is the cargo manager. And for that, I believe it's the advanced detector rail that we need as well. So let's first worry about this cargo manager as well as the advanced detector rail. I'm pretty sure that's the one I need. Alright, so we got the last couple items here. We need the large dynamic plane, and that's going to give us the cargo manager. Good. And here's the advanced detector rail. I hope that's the right one. I think I've goofed that in the past, so here's hoping. Let's take that and put that away. So one of these rails needs to become the advanced detector. Now, our lava production's over here, so I think I'm going to change this one out here to be our advanced detector rail, and the cargo manager is going to go beside that. So now when the cart goes around farming all the trees, it's going to stop here. You know what? No, it's not. I don't really like it on the corner there like that. Pardon me. I'm sorry. My throat is killing me right now. Not a big deal. Let's put it on the end here like this. Yeah. We'll put it there instead. And that way we can actually pump in the lava, I hope. I've never used it before, so... but this guy does all kinds of things. So we're on the blue side. As far as I know, the blue side is this here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be... transferring from the cart, and we're going to be pulling from the storage slots. Yeah, the storage slots, I think. Yeah, okay, the storage slots. So all the extra stuff is going to come into the cargo manager itself. Now, continue along after transfer is exactly what we want. Current side is blue side. Now we can change all of these to blue side, for example, to, you know, kind of duplicate or expand on the abilities that we can do. So then we're going to want to change into, let's see, we're going to want to input into the engine, right? Yeah, into the engine, we're going to want to input this stuff, okay? And we'll figure out the rest from there. I think we'll have to see how it exactly works. Like I said, I've never done the lava before, so let's find out, first of all, how that exactly works in our favor. We're going to need a decent amount of fluid conduits. We are pretty much well past wrapping up point, though. Quite clear glass. That's right. Okay. So we're going to need 9. 9 should work, right? And we're going to need our chisel. Boom. I don't even know why I sometimes put this thing away, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's one of those things. Okay. So we'll do this with this. Boom, that's going to give us 24 is all. We might need more than that. But for now, we'll go with it. That's good. That's good. Let's get some of this tin processing. So we're going to be bringing the lava over. And, I'd like to connect it underneath, I think. Yeah. We might as well go underneath. It might be a little bit easier for us. This shovel upgrade has proven to be mighty useful. That doesn't connect there. Or there. Okay. So, how do you fill up the tank with lava? I'll leave that up to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. we're going to leave it here for this episode. I'm going to finish up this this farm, or this tree farm here, off camera a little bit, get things going, and yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you so much. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Our cart should almost be done. Oh, so close, 90%. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.